Hi, Daisy. Thank you for joining me again. Hi, Eugenio De Silva and Daisy, and thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you all in on my channel and joining my live channel. Actually, it's nice and it's kind of an effort which I really appreciate because I am in need of uh, like support since my channel is pretty new and I am not pretty much familiar with the things and the tactics that are prevailing on the YouTube. So I'm just putting on my work and I'm kind of just trying my best to attract as many followers I can in a way that they are inspired and they are kind of only and only of course when they are like inspired by my work or they like my work. So I need support, I need your consideration, I need your help so that my channel can also grow and I can also inspire, motivate people to kind of just continue with their passions. So there is no age to pursuing your passion. So if you've given up due to the various responsibilities of your household, because we women are bound to be living in that kind of a society where we have to give up on our passion and on our on the things that we do just because there are sort of responsibilities we are bounded with. But again, there's always time where you can come back and continue, because you can only put things on hold but you should never kind of just give it away, because your passion is something which is close to your heart and it describes who you are. So there's no age to it, there is no foundation that can stop you from doing it. But again, that call should be coming from within you, so that you are able to understand the need of it and you are able to continue. So on that note, I'm also a housewife. At the same time, I had been busy with something or the other throughout, like it's been like 10 years now. I took up a teaching job, I took home tuitions, I started up my own brand of like where I can kind of continue with my passion, but none of it worked out in my favor. And but again, I did not give up. I just continued with my passion, and today I'm trying to kind of learn every day, learn the new things. I'm watching, like I'm following many artists who are doing wonderful job. I don't stand anywhere in comparison to the kind of work that they are doing. But again, you should never give up. My only take on the whole thing is that you should not give up. Yeah, I know it's looking nice. I mean, the way we built up actually, I mean, mustard leaves I have done, and I'm continuing with the green ones now. So the space is occupied now, and the whole thing is coming out really well. So just the base, still, I would say, just the base that we are building up, still, yeah, still we need a lot of work to be done here. So let's just stay with me. I hope I'm able to complete it within like 2 hours or within 1.5 hours. Let's see. But again, I'll complete it today somehow, anyhow. Okay. Just fill in the spaces where you can. I mean, you just need to add some colors, and these colors kind of just bring out the whole beauty in the whole process. Still amazing. Also, sorry that nothing has been working on your favor. Yeah, but still, I'm not giving up. That's a big thing. I'm just doing my bit. I'm just waiting for God to kind of be pleased with me and bless me in numerous ways. I'm just not giving up and I'm doing my bit. This is what I feel. I mean, this is what keeps me motivated. I have not given up. I'm pursuing what I'm wanting to do. There are a lot of hurdles that I even face every day because I'm a housewife. There are a lot of things that come my way where I'm not able to kind of pick up my brush for like a week or so. But then again, I start. Again, I push myself. Again, I want to kind of just unwind myself and relax. And it's such an amazing feeling to just pick up the paintbrush and just paint, and human. It's so relaxing. It's so therapeutic. It calms my mind. It kind of just keeps me grounded, and I'm then kind of just in that frame of mind where I'm just admiring the beauty created by God. So again, I'm motivated, and again I'm continuing. So it just happens that way. The only thing that God has given us is the willpower, and we should continue to just follow up that willpower and follow your instincts to kind of just continue with what you love to do. So, with that thought, here I am painting and relaxing and chilling at the same time, and of course, doing a live session where I have people, I mean, like you and many other also, who have joined and supported me in my small bit. This is all I want actually. This is the support and love I'm looking for on this YouTube channel. And I really want that I'm also able to inspire certain people who are joining me, who have given up on their talents and on their passion just because of some worldly responsibilities. Fulfill your responsibilities. I mean, that is a part of life. You cannot just live without it. But again, at the end of the day, never forget who you are. Never ever forget who you are, what you want to do in life. Never ever forget that, because that is who you are. That is how God has created you. That is your soul. That is your, I would say, you. That is how you recognize or connect with yourself. Never give up on that. You might want to put things on hold, but never ever give up on that, because if you don't believe in your dreams, who else will? I mean, you want people to support you, you want people to help you, you want people to kind of take care of other things, but again, if you yourself is not serious about your dreams, if you yourself is not serious about your passions, who else would be? So you need yourself to kind of be in that frame of mind where you are able to continue with your passion, and you're also able to create a space for yourself where people also kind of connect with you, and they are able to resonate in the same vibes that you want to create. So this is almost done. So the base is done. We have created the base. What else you have written? You should always have that energy, never lose it, please. Yeah, I would do that. Thank you so much for your support. Shouldn't overwork. I can always finish tomorrow. Yes, sure. Thank you so much. I read a lot actually. I'm an avid reader, and only those things, the constant reading and my painting, the passion for painting, actually keeps me going. So this is how life is. And I tell you one thing more, that I never get tired of painting. I can just go on, and if like I'm working on some project, some task, then it can like stretch to any time, and I just want to complete. I don't want to kind of just give it away incomplete. So I won't be able to sleep at night if I'm not able to complete my painting. That is the kind of craziness that I have for my work. So That is one thing. Now I'll do the wild fawns. For the wild fawns, it would just be I'll be using a dark color where I'm using sap green with a hint of black, and I'm just going to make wild fawns and top it off with some basic white flowers. I'm just going to try it for the first time. Let's see how the results are going to be. So let's just create wild fawns first and then top it up with white. I'll show you how it's done. This is how I try to create wild fawns. I'm using sap green along with a tinge of black actually, and it comes really nice. You will like the results once I top it up with white flowers, and you'll get the results. You'll enjoy seeing that. Let it dry a bit. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. When I was going to school, I had taken up arts in my ninth and 10th, and the teacher always asked us to kind of just, whenever we are making any kind of branches or stems, keep it connected to the flower or the petal or anything. I mean, it should not be seen like hanging in the air, because the stems and the branches, they are always connected and they are leading somewhere. So that was a key point that we were taught, and I feel that is a very important aspect of doing natural painting and all, because you have to show the connection. If you don't show the connection, the whole thing would look like it's hanging in the air. So you need to build that thing out. So I'm trying to connect these wild ferns to the flowers or some petals or some, just any connection, any way they're like touching out. And this way this is done. Okay, okay. Like how it looks. All out we took in 9th and 10th. Okay, yes. I have always had that artistic temperament, so I got back to it. I found myself actually by getting back to it. I have this artistic temperament. I'm into reading, I'm into writing, I'm also working on a book. So there are a lot of things that I'm doing currently. But again, like these days, I'm more into painting, so my book is lying in one corner. I've also bought a number of books, and still not able to read it because I'm into painting these days. Painting mode is on, so I'm just busy with painting. Just use as little pressure as you can, because it has to be very fine. The strokes have to be very fine, and don't use a lot of water, because that will make the sheet bleed. So less water, more color, and very fine strokes. See, you can see I've used more water here, so the strokes are not clear here. And when I'm using less water, the strokes are pretty clear. Like in this one, you can see that the strokes are clear and they are coming out really well. So make it neat and make it delicate. Yeah, it is like this. So this is again a lengthy process, because we have to go all over the sheet to get these wild ferns done in the same manner, horizontally and vertically. So this is going to take some time, but again, The end result will be mind blowing. God will. Thank you so much. So just I think a little part of it is still left. I mean, I just continue with the fonts. I will get my white pen also. I'll just show you how I do the fonts. Megan, you can use a little darker color also, kind of to just to show. Thank you so much. Decision is making me want to create more and more of it. So it's just a moral support that's working for me here. Each and every word that you've written for motivating me, it really means a lot. Thank you. Thank you from the depth of my heart. Abhi, there are a few more things that I'm going to add, and again, the gold paint that makes my painting look glamorous. So that glamorous part is still yet to come. So still, there are many things left. So I'll just continue. I think within half an hour or 45 minutes, I will be able to complete it because the major part of it is done. We've done the base. We've done the base leaves. Everything is done. It's just the highlights that we need to add. So I think it won't. It shouldn't take much of a time. But let's see. Thank you so much. So I think we've had enough of fonts now. I'll just see what's the side. I'm just going to use the white again to complete the fonts part and then the glamorous part, and then hopefully we'll be done. So we're moving on to adding the next highlight, which would be white on the fonts, just to give it some pop of color. White would look nice in here. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll just get my brush. So this is the secret of doing the white dots that I'm going to create here now. So this is a white corrector pen, very basic, very easy to get. I'm using the Camelin one, and it works like all right. Sometimes it does get stuck, but I'll shake it a bit and I'll just apply the white dots. I hope I get the correct type of it the way I want it. Yes, it's coming out well. I hope you can see. I'll just give you a nice view. I hope you are able to see. Just wait. I'll just switch on the flash as well. Yep. I hope you can see the whites. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it this way. You'll like it. It would actually look like that some snow has dropped on them. So it would be like that. Just small dots, just dab it here and there, roughly. It smells really nice. Just small dots here and there. Okay. It will be done in no time, don't worry. Don't worry, it will come up with practice, I'm sure. Don't give it away so it needs practice, it needs a lot of patience. Of course, patience counts in big numbers. I'm just adding center me, I'm just adding these depth. It's important to add a depth of darker color because it instantly lifts up the whole flower. So I generally do this most of the time. This kind of just instantly pops the flowers look lively as somehow. And the center is supposed to be like kind of a little darker than the usual flower, if you have noticed in the real life as well. You can see, no? I hope you are able to see this. It's instantly, I don't know, it just adds another dimension to the whole painting. Lifts up the painting instantly. A tinge of dots here and there, roughly placed actually. I'm not just using any particular like placement here. I'm just dabbing dots here and there, and it just lifts up the painting instantly. So I like doing this. I should try a bit. Don't mind the sounds that are coming from, weird sounds that are coming from behind because my son is having his dinner. So So this is also done. You can see, I'll just show you in this vertical position here. So this is, I hope you can see it now. I mean, it has got a nice depth. The flowers have got a little push or pop of color, I would say. Needing some here, I guess I missed. This flower I missed. Okay, so this is done. And let's just see what's left. I think we have covered most of the flowers. None of it is left now. Yep. Thank you for all the appreciation. Now the time has come to make it glamorous, actually. So I'll proceed with my beautiful, beautiful golden. I have broken the plan. I dropped it like umpteen number of times, and it has become somewhat in a mess. I just pull out this particular color, and I'll show how it's done. Just roughly rough dots placed here and there, and you will get a nice touch of beauty. So here we are. I'm going to make it glamorous. What I'm thinking is that these ferns are not looking that lively, even though I have added white dots in this. Sorry, it still does not look that beautiful. What I'll do is I'll just add a hint of golden here and there as well on the ferns also, to kind of just give it a push, or you can say just make it a little more lively because it's looking dull. I'll add golden in the center here like this, and then I'm just adding some strokes, rough strokes on these ferns as well, because it is going to make it instantly boost up the amp up the glamorous level a bit. I hope you can see how beautiful this golden is. I'm in love with this. It just accentuates and takes this painting to another level. Just love using this actually, more than any other color. I don't know. I missed black here as well. I use a pen maybe there. The best part is like when I'm painting this like golden strokes on the white corrector pen, it is not, it's giving a little waterproof kind of a feeling, because the gold color is not actually sticking to the white dots, which again is a beautiful phenomenon, because the individuality or the personality of white is not lost. So this is something new that I observed today, and it was worth sharing. Like I'm putting gold on the white dots also, but it is not sticking, it is not absorbing, because this white corrector pen is actually formed uh, a coating kind of a thing, due to which it is not actually giving up. I mean, the white is not lost in the process. If I would have used a white paint here, I think it would have got smudged terribly. But I'm happy that I used the corrector pen, because it gave it a little another dimension kind of a thing, which is in a way very nice thing to get. Yes, so you all must be wondering why I have drawn these red circles here. So it's a kind of a new thing that I had kind of learned, or you can just imbibe, you can say. It's like I like to create little berries or wild berries kind of a thing, which I'll just add a highlight here with my black pen, and it's a micro tip pen here. It's like 0.01, and a few highlights would actually make it look a little cute. So I like doing this most of the times, because again, I mean, you can be like, you let your imagination run wild and create what your heart's desire. So with that thought, I am just I just like to add a few more, you can say, what major attractions to the painting. This comes to me naturally. I just like to add these what I should say. I mean, I'm not getting a proper term to call. What should I say this as? But again, this looks nice, and it forms a part of like wild berries, which you might have observed if you have taken a walk into the wild. You must have observed these wild berries kind of things growing. So I like to add it. So you can see that it's looking nice, and I'll draw. I think I'll just outline it also, because then only it will look complete. Hmm, probably like this. Just roughly circle it out. I hope it's looking nice. Love to have you back. And yes, I just did this out of nowhere. I don't know, something clicked in my mind, and I just started doing this. So I'm actually loving it. I had done this earlier also in some of my paintings, but on the pattern that I have drawn today, like I have drawn this pattern earlier also, but I don't know, it just clicked, and yes, it's looking really cute, and the whole painting is looking very beautiful, and the red color is looking mesmerizing. Maybe this color has its own personality. Of course, my mother loves red color. I mean, she is a big fan of red color, so maybe this is the reason, because red has its own personality. And I don't know, it just clicked that I should be using red here, and somehow I started using it, and it again, oh, the pen is gone. I hope it is looking nice. I just did it out of nowhere, I don't know. Thank you. I'm glad that you like this one. I mean, the new thing that I did out of nowhere. So, this is what painting is all about. You use your heart, you just let your imagination run wild, and you see, I mean, the final picture that comes out is worth it then. All the anxiety, all the confusion just fades away when you get the final picture. So, right now, I took a risk after all the hard work that I have put into this since afternoon, and I'm happy that it has come out really well. requires a lot of patience. You see, I mean, the whole painting work, anything that you are creating, it requires a lot of patience. And for someone who's doing it, the process is very therapeutic. It's very, very, I would say, relaxing. It calms your mind. But someone who is constantly like watching me do it on this live session, I don't know if it's worth it, all that time or all that kind of energy being put into along with me when I'm like painting. And I mean, it shows that you too are really passionate about your work, about painting, and that is why you have devoted so much of your precious time to be with me and see me create the whole thing live. Thank you to everyone. A big thank you to everyone whoever has joined today. Especially, I would like to name Daisy, who has actually joined me in the afternoon also, and right now also she is with me, and she has seen the whole process, how I started from scratch and how I kept on building up the colors, the leaves, the petals, the stems, the wild ferns, and now of course the red wild berries. Bus, we will be able to finish this off in another like 10 minutes. And one thing I would like to request my viewers who all are there, I mean, if you want, like, I'll be needing some quote. So if you have some special quote that you are like, or I mean, if you have a special quote that has inspired you of late, or you are kind of motivated by it, share it with me in the comments, and maybe I'll be using it for my painting. Then it will be a good thing for me as for you also, because I'll be thanking you and tagging you in my work and letting the world know that this person has shared so and so person has shared their views, and they want me to kind of just use this particular quote in this painting. So this quote is dedicated to so and so, and then I can probably just share it out. So I had you like dropped some color here, there was some smudge here. So the only thing that you can do is just put some water on it, take a clean brush, and then just dab it around very lightly, and then just take some cloth and just dab it. It's nearly gone. I think it is nearly gone. I had made some smudge here as well, so I'm just going to use this brush with some water and just dab it off. See, it's done. So this completes the painting. I'll show you how it looks now. So the painting is complete. Hi Fizan, thank you for joining me. I am using camel, and the whole painting I have completed my painting with this camel brush, and it is a 000 brush here. So this brush is my favorite because it is very handy also, and the fibers are really good, and the strokes come really nice, so I like using this. Thank you for asking. Yes, it is the key to beauty. So we are done here. I'll just take it out. Yes, so here the painting is done. So I'll be needing a coat, any coat I would request my viewers who have joined me today in this live session. I would request, if you have some special quote which has motivated you or inspired you in some phase of life, do share it with me. I will thank you in my when I'll just upload the short for this one. I'll write a comment thanking you, and then also mentioning your name, that so and so has shared this quote with me, and I'm writing it on their behalf. So this is the final painting. This is how it looks. I hope you all like it, and I'm glad and I'm really thankful to each and every one of you who has like been here, and they have oh, thank you Fazan for liking my work. So I'm so thankful to you for being here, for supporting me here, and for being here for the whole live session, because it was an 87-minute video, 87-minute live sessions, and your presence means a lot, because you have cared for my work and you took it seriously and you've joined me. I have still not completed it. I mean, it is done, 99% is done, but I just feel that I should be ideally adding some more details here. I'll upload a short soon, and I'll also write a quote. But again, you have time till tomorrow morning. If you want to share some special quote, you can kind of just kindly share it with me, and I'll be placing it here. Okay, so on that note, thank you everyone, from the depth of my heart. Thank you everyone for joining me, and it really means a lot. God bless you all. Have a nice night. We'll meet next. I don't know when, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after. I don't know, but whenever I can, I'll do a live session and show how I completed this painting. I'll also upload a short where I have made a similar painting in the same fashion, and I have written Rabbi Zidni Ilma on that, which means, oh Lord, increase me in knowledge. And I had put that in my son's room. So I have not uploaded a short or any video regarding it, so I'll just use that and I'll upload it so that you all can get a look of what I have written and how I've done the whole thing out. Okay, so thank you everyone again, once again. Have a nice night. Take care. Bye bye.